Welcome, mortal fools, to the most terrifying, spectacular show on Earth. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight. And take a ride with the Dark Carousel podcast. Welcome, mortals! Let's fucking ride! On the DCP!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Dark Carousel podcast, where your dreams turn into nightmares. Your good dreams turn into bad dreams. And tonight, we talk about our sponsors, Frankenfuel, to get freshly shocked. If you want to get some Frankenfuel by Mike, go to frankenfuel.com/DCP for your next purchase of 15% off. And our next sponsor is Land of Illusion. Guys, they have 6 major attractions.
Middletown, Ohio.
Middletown, Ohio. They open up September 5th. They have a new haunted attraction called
Lights Out.
Lights Out. We're making it a little quick because we're a little behind. But other than that, guys, we love you so much, Land of Illusion. Mike from Frankenfuel. And tonight, guys, we talk to the evil queen, Zombae. We're really, really fucking excited about this. And you know what? I cannot be more ecstatic for this because I didn't realize. I don't know much. I just don't know. But yeah, we're gonna sit down and talk to lovely Zombae and hear her amazing story. What got her into this crazy disaster of horror, haunting, beautifulness, and everything about it.
Oh yeah, so that's the other thing too. When I was talking, with Sinister, he was also telling me that she also was wanting some stuff from him.
Let's go.
And I was like, cool, and I started laughing. I was like, that's weird because I've never seen her slide on anything. So I'm going to be questioning her about that.
Here we go.
And he started laughing. He's like, do it. I was like, dude, again, she might be just starting and wanting to get interested in herself. Maybe she just wants some clackers. I don't know. But needless, I'm going to question her about that.
But the thing is, it's like, she's huge.
I know.
And it's like, and it's so cool. And
but that's another thing too. I think that he was excited about too, because I told him, because we talk about sliding a lot. And if you noticed, a lot of people that we've talked to about, especially like Dinwiddie, it got him into it.
Yeah.
So he was excited. So that's another reason why it jumped him on wanting to say, hey, maybe we can work something out here, guys, So
yeah, absolutely. Hello.
Ta-da! Welcome to the Dark Carousel.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Wow, we're doing absolutely wonderful. Well, to introduce ourselves, my name is Arthur. You've been talking to me on Instagram. And then you have my partner next to me, which is Steve. And we are super duper excited to hear your lovely story of haunting. What got you into this lovely fucking mess? It's a disaster in the making, but it's also a wonderful story.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's funny enough, I was working, I want to say I was like 18, maybe 19, like working at a grocery store. And I saw like a flyer. It was like Spooky World, like hiring actors, whatever. And me and my best friend at the time were like, why the hell not? Like, let's go get a job there. And that's kind of like how I started to dip my toes into the industry, was literally like a job fair flyer at a grocery store I worked at.
Yeah. What's cool about it is we actually interviewed Slortex from, and they were awesome. And I noticed in like one of their pictures that you were in it. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. This is cool. So do you guys work at the same haunt?
Yeah, we're all midway actors there, so we do so like cool. The whole so I've been working with them for, oh my gosh, it'll be 11 years.
Yeah, they are some disgusting little clowns.
No. I know. I love them.
They're so freaking great. Yeah. All right, well, let's just jump into this, and then we'll start rolling out with the questions, and we'll have fun, and we'll see where it goes.
Hell yeah.
All right, so introduce yourself, tell the audience who you are, and what got you into this lovely world of haunting.
Yeah, so again, my name is Jillian. Online, I'm known as Zombae Undead. And again, I'm 30 years old and been in the haunt industry for, 11 years. And now I've been able to make it my full-time job. So
yeah, look at that. Now, what got you, other than I know you said the flyer at the grocery store was one thing, but what really intrigued you about haunting?
I've always been like a freak for like scary stuff, horror movies. Like I've I was like the weird kid that just looked forward to Halloween, like growing up. So like truthfully, like I'd been going to haunted houses as a customer, like all throughout middle school, high school. And it was just something I always was so interested in. I'm like, I love watching the movies. Like I'd love to kind of like be a part of my own, you know? But I don't know. It was like one of those things where like the first night that I threw on a costume and got my makeup done, like I just was like, I'm going to do this forever. Like it was one of those things that just like, you know, it clicked and it was just something that I knew I was gonna be doing indefinitely.
Yeah, and it's such like a beautiful thing because it's like you don't realize what you're doing until you fall in love with it.
Yeah,
And
100%, 100%. And it's like we always talk about it, like even now. And it's like we have like that first weekend where you have the newbies and you're like, it's make or break. Like, who's gonna come back? And it's like 9 times out of 10, like again, the people who are brand new to it that make it through that first weekend, you know they're gonna end up being lifers most of the time.
yeah,
So
yeah, you can definitely tell from a person that is into it and not into it
right,
immediately.
exactly.
And when you find those people that are just like really into it and they have the same type of passion that you do, you're like, you're gonna be my friend now, and
Yeah.
we're gonna learn off of each other. We're gonna do some terrible
Right,
things, and I love that.
right.
So when you first, so Spooky World is your first haunt.
My
So
first, I've been there since the beginning, so I
that's
haven't left.
so. What was your first character when you first started there?
Yeah, I mean, I was dressed up in a character for, oh my gosh, like years. Like I was just a regular house actor for my first, I think 4 seasons, maybe 3. I can't even remember at this point. But my first character that I did that I came up with and like the costume was my own. I do this demon character called Lyra that has like long black fingers and like
Yes.
white dress and sclera lenses. Like that was my first like me character that I fully came up with myself.
Hmm. Now, what was your inspiration to create that character?
So I kind of would pull different like I guess like aspects of things that scare me,
Hmm.
like pieces from like nightmares and whatever. Like I wanted like the long black fingers and like for me like I wanted the complete blacked out eyes. Cause like for me those are things that I'm like, ugh, like if I see something coming at me from 100 feet away, I'm going the opposite
Absolutely,
direction.
absolutely.
So, the dress, honestly, like I got lucky and I was poking around my mom's attic, as one does, and I just saw it like hanging up on a hanger in her attic, and we don't know where it came from, and it just so happened to fit me perfectly. So I was like, "This is mine, and you're coming home with me."
Well,
So,
that's like the same thing with Flix. She went out to a thrift store,
yeah,
and she found an old wedding dress, and she said the
mhm,
exact it fit perfectly, and she
yeah,
started this crazy character, which I am in love with.
yeah,
But like so you have multiple characters now, and like obviously you're huge on TikTok, and the how you blew up is absolutely wonderful to see. And
yeah.
for you to really go out of your way and do all these different styles of makeups, because there's been times when, you inspired me with a few of your makeups I use on my monsters at my haunt, because there's so much like some of the characters that you build or make really intrigue me. I'm like, oh, bro, dude, this would work perfect in this fucking scene. So like, you're also not only creating like amazing content, you're inspiring other people out there to create more and more monsters, because you're just one person with 1,000
The
personalities.
funny thing is, as I'm sitting here and I'm staring at the screen, only thing I hear is her TikTok music playing. Da,
Oh
da,
my
da, da,
God.
da, 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 da. That's all I hear. That's all. Every time I'm sitting here staring at the screen, that's all I hear in my head.
Don't
from
bring it
TikTok.
up. Don't
Yep,
bring it up.
yep, I know. Now
It's
playing.
now it's
It's
gonna
so
be.
bad. It's so bad. But honestly, it's crazy because it's like I want to say I started doing that terrible. It was just like on a whim. I was doing clown makeup one day in my house, and I'm like, I don't even know why I picked the audio, where it came from. But when I tell you, like, that is the audio that pulled me from I want to say 300,000 followers. Went from 300,000 to 3 million in a month.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
And
crazy.
like that trend, I started, people still use it. And like, I hate it so much, but like my fans are just like, I don't understand why people still, I'm like, I hate it. It's cringy. It's terrible, whatever. But they're like, we hear it and we like you. Like, so,
Now
um,
that's so crazy. Have you ever had one of
yeah.
your contacts get lodged in your eyes and just didn't come
um,
out?
once or twice, but I mean, all I have to do is just, open the eyelid and just dig it out.
Oh man.
Dude, I've had some do it.
Yeah, dude.
But those don't wrong. They were from a cheaper company, and they tore real easily and actually went behind my eye. It took me forever. We did that one photo shoot, and it did that to me, and I had to go back, and it was nasty. So on a fun thing here, this is a debate that me and a buddy of ours from Sinister, Slide Gear there, we were having a debate yesterday because we were putting in some orders. So, again, he's a buddy of ours. So I heard you put an order in, or you're wanting some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is where me and him were joking around.
Oh no.
I've never in any of your stuff, I've never seen you slide. Is it something that you're getting into, or you actually do slide?
Yeah, no, I do. I'm getting better with time.
Okay.
And again, like the friends of mine that again I work with a bunch of like I don't want to say I'm old because I'm not old, but like you know how like the younger like 18, 19, 20 and they're over here running circles around you like, you know, Energizer bunnies. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm trying to keep up with them and it's like they're trying to learn from me. So it hasn't been anything that, you know, I've ever posted about. And part of that is because I'm sure you've probably seen there was a haunt creator that got banned for sliding, which is also kind of scary because like, again, I've put in 5 years of content surrounding like, you know, building all this great community. And the last thing I want to do is lose my platform. Because
absolutely.
So how would they get banned for sliding?
Are you talking about, are you talking about Slider Jesus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there might have been,
same.
It's one of those things like, cause we've talked to him, you know, I don't know, countless times and met up with him a few times and talked. I mean,
well, dude,
there must have been something else behind
with
it.
TikTok guidelines, dude. Like, if you have like any flames or something, they're like, nope, not doing it. Nope.
Yeah.
So like, they're very in particular about what people, and it could be something that is completely.
Because I've posted some of our slide stuff before.
Yeah, but
I mean, no, we're wrong. We don't have no flames or nothing like that, but.
It's just in general, just their guidelines are crazy, man.
I guess.
And you just gotta just stick by them and stuff. But no, when it comes to sliding and stuff, like what really got you into that? Like, did you just seeing other people do it?
I personally like the way that I act and the way that I like to carry myself as an actor is I like the larger than life, like not unattainable, but like I love stilts and jumping stilts and like the sclera lens is like I commit to like the most uncomfortable and like wow, like visually impacting characters and costumes.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like why, because I'm like, you know, I'm like how many like, you know, 6'2" women or women in general do you really see doing that? So that's kind of why I'm like adding that to my laundry list of things that I want to incorporate into costume.
Absolutely.
So since we're on the sliding gear, I told him I'd do it. Shout out to Sinister Sliding Gear.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go, dude. I told you I would do it for you.
Yeah, he'll love that. Now, when it comes to creating your different styles of makeups on your platforms for yourself, for haunting and stuff, what is your go-to thing when it comes to starting these characters?
Like, what's my inspiration, or like?
Well, what do you? I would say either between inspiration and like, what is like your first like initial start when it comes to creating this?
Honestly, a lot of the times, like, I hate to say that there isn't method to the madness, but I mean, I do heavily rely on inspiration from others in the industry. I'm a very visual learner. I'm pretty much all self-taught. I have no traditional training. So a lot of, I'd say like, again, peers, like I really do lean on peers for inspiration and different things to try to, you know, experiment with X, Y, and Z. And then again, when I'm like creating something new, I'll literally just be like, all right, let's talk. Like I'm literally just like throwing paint around and I'm like, let's just see what sticks. Yeah. So a lot of like my most like viral and like the most like sick creations I've done have been stuff where I sit down at my desk with no inspiration and just a bucket of paints. And I'm like, let's just like, I just start tossing things all over the place and we kind of see where it goes.
What would be your favorite product that you use for like your face paint?
So I have been leaning more towards like airbrushing in the last 2 years. So truthfully, I'm a pro air girly.
Let's go. Yes.
So,
I love it.
Yeah, like I've tried other brands, but there's just something about their product. I have a whole closet full of pro air. I love them. I love the owner. I love the company.
It stays on your body. That is the biggest thing. And that
for
is
you maybe.
You sweat like a hog, dude.
Dude, every time I come up there and get my eyes airbrushed and my mouth airbrushed, because again, I wear masks for the most part.
Right.
The black still runs. It comes off for some reason. I don't know why.
You know what, truthfully, I will say we have one actor at our haunt. He has been my challenge, like indefinitely, he sweats off anything.
Yeah.
Pro Air dips, EB, like any kind of alcohol paint, sweats it all the way off.
Like even Skin Illustrator.
Yeah.
I mean, the high dollar stuff, the alcohol stuff, nothing comes off unless alcohol's, but that stuff comes off.
It depends.
That's
Maybe I'm just oily. Maybe my skin is just oily.
oily.
Yeah, I got a lot of oil coming out of my pores, man. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I can't get nothing to stick. I'm just going to start using some glue or something.
Spray paint.
Yeah, spray paint. There you go.
Now, have you ever made a design where you just got done and you're about to take your makeup off and then you just look yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I had that. I had one instance. I want to say this was 2 years ago, and I was doing an Evil Dead Rise cosplay from like the brand new movie. I was doing like the mom. Her name escapes me at this point, but whatever. But I had like the lights off and I'm like literally like looked in the mirror. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, that's like that for me. That was the one that I'm like, ooh, like, oh, that's the recipe for nightmares for me.
Those are fun. I've done that plenty of times, especially like if I'm in a haunt and stuff and I'm roaming through the houses and stuff and they have like a mirror and all of a sudden I look myself in the mirror. I'm like, all right, dude, you gotta do something with yourself. When it comes to haunted attractions and stuff, what's your favorite type of scare tactic?
I would say, because again, I'm a visual person, so like I like to just look terrifying and scare people just from existing. That kind of stems from, I guess, from the beginning of my career where I was like super anxious and I was like afraid to talk to people.
Right.
So like for me, like I just like to scare people just by like sheerly disgusting or terrifying I look, walking up to you. With me again, like I'm 6'2" normally, and like when I act, like all my coworkers can attest, I'm the first one to put on platforms. I'm the first one to put on stilts. I'm the first one to, again, my costumes are so disgusting. So it's like, for me, it's like, I want someone to be like, what the hell? There's a 6'4", because again, I'm like 6'4", 6'5" when I have like my tall shoes on. It's like, how many women do you see of my size? It's like that in itself will make somebody uncomfortable. So
other than the warden's widow, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
man.
I love her. Yeah, I love
she's
her.
awesome.
We've been friends for years. She's super cool.
She's so awesome. Now, when you're out there on the floor and you're doing your thing, have you ever came across like a customer where they are completely petrified of you, but you also feel kind of bad for doing it, so you approach them easily, but end it in a very nightmarish fashion?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, like I gauge my customers, so like pretty much my rule is that if there's someone who's bringing like a terrified child, like they're pretty much like, if the parents push them into it, like, I'm sorry, like I won't entertain, I don't engage. But if you're a full grown adult, you're over the age of 18 clearly, and you're here and you paid for a ticket, like I don't care if you're crying, I don't care if you're hunched on the ground, like you're getting a show. You came here for a show, you're gonna get a show.
Yeah.
So.
Now, have you ever put on a silent character before?
Oh yeah. Lyra, my first character, that was like a demon with long fingers. That was a completely silent character. Again, I don't do it very often anymore because I've learned how to like communicate and I'm quicker with comebacks. So I prefer a character I can speak in, especially because people are just, I swear that as the years go on, they get nastier and nastier.
They do. Oh my God.
The quick wit and being able to just like clap back at somebody and make them look stupid in front of their friends is like my favorite thing.
Now, so he's been doing it for 34 years. This is my 20th season. Haven't missed a season yet. And I've learned, like you just said, throughout the years, the customers just get more meaner and meaner and meaner. And have you ever had a customer just literally just walk all over you and you're just dumbfounded, like, what do I do next?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, that's kind of part of my job. Like, again, like I do a lot of different things in the haunted house. Like I run the makeup department. I'm a makeup artist. I'm a midway actor. So I do a bunch of different things. But like, I've run into instances where, again, like because we go out and we kind of gauge the crowd. So we're looking for internet, like, I guess, like jerks of the crowd to make sure that we can kind of like pull the super like drunk misbehaving ones out so that they don't go in the house and assault the minors. So it's kind of like, it's kind of what we're supposed to do. So I mean, like, I swear it's like every year it's like, oh my gosh, that was the worst one ever. But it's like, there's so many because like we are like the biggest haunted scream park in basically all of New England, like capacity wise and like acreage wise. So you know, there's so many instances. There isn't like one particularly that like really stands out, but definitely getting pushed on stilts, that kind of sucked.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That
It's-
unfortunately happens a lot more than you'd think. But that one, I think that's probably the one that sticks out to me most. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Someone
You know?
pushed you over on your stilts?
Oh yeah, I
Mm.
walk with a giant walking stick, so I kind of have like a third leg to kind of like brace myself. But I've been, yeah, people like drunk adults will come up to me and give me a little.
Oh.
Keep-
I'd be afraid, like, because, like, I mean, when you naturally fall, either if you're falling backwards, your hands are going back. If you're falling forward, I'm always afraid when I'm falling, you know, and I'm trying to catch myself.
Dude.
I'm
Right.
afraid I'm going to snap my radius
I
or
got
something.
news for you. If I'm in some stilts and people shove me, you better pray I eat shit because you're getting kicked with the stilt right to the face. Because
Yeah.
that'd be a good level.
No, ooh,
The stilt, because your foot, you're up so high, you'd be right there in their face.
break a fucking tooth or something.
Ooh. There you go. I'm giving you some tips. Start kicking people in the face.
Okay, you know.
Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Has haunting ever, like, helped you personally through life?
Yeah, 100%. Again, like I literally can't even count like, you know, 5 people on my left hand that are my friends or in my life at this point that aren't from the haunted attraction. So, I mean, like where I've been, again, I've been there for 11 years. It's like it's become a family at this point. You know, like the seamstresses that we have are like moms to me, and it's like the people that I've worked with, like they all become like sisters, brothers, aunts, like you name it. Like it truthfully becomes a family affair. And it's much more than just like, you know, friendships. Like those are the people that, you know, I look forward to being with for 6 weeks in the fall, and then they're pretty much all I see throughout the year. So
Oh, absolutely. And like you don't really, like I said earlier,
Tell me
like you
about it.
don't.
I see him almost daily.
It's because he's married to my sister. Now, like when it comes to like having those people by your side, you don't really realize what you're doing until, again, you actually live through it and then you go back and see it itself. Those people by your side are just complete strangers that have never seen you before, and then all of a sudden you create like an amazing bond with these people that help you through so much and inspire you, and you inspire them.
Mhm.
To have that by your side, and that goes with anybody in the haunt industry or just not in the haunt industry, to have those kins by your side, those people really help so much in this world. Just in general, just it helps you build yourself and helps build the community better. That's why I love haunting so much, because like I'm not afraid to do whatever anymore. I'm the type of person, if someone tells me to take every last bit of my clothes off and run into a crowd that has 50,000 people, I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't know why.
Yeah, but we don't get to see you that much anymore in the haunt world. You're too busy makeuping and working.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, yeah. Anyways, enough about me. So, what was the first inspiration where you were like, you know what, I'm making TikTok videos and I'm gonna full fucking send it?
Yeah, like it was so bizarre. Like it was a crazy journey for me because like I don't know if like you guys really were like big, like I guess TikTok consumers during 2020, but like I got sucked into like the DIY, like follow me for more, like behind the scenes videos of people like renovating boats and
Yeah.
like random stuff to their house. Like I got sucked into that. So I used to live at the haunted attraction in like an apartment on property. And I got a Great Dane March, or I think May 2020, and I would take him on walks during my lunch break, working my miserable, stupid remote job, you know, whatever. So I filmed a video walking with my dog, you know, going through the hayride, and I took some clips of the props in the off season during the day, and like went home and did a little voiceover, and I was like, this is what I do, and I do makeup and I act and like just, you know, stupid whatever.
Yep.
And I posted it up and I shut my phone and I went back to work. And I didn't really think about it because I would just post stupid stuff and, you know, whatever. And I woke up the next day to 30,000 followers. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't really know like what I'm going to do with this, but I was bored and I was stuck at home, and I was working a job that I truthfully hated. So I was like, you know, I'm like, I can do one makeup, like my midway character makeup, Lyra, the demon. So I was like, you know what? I was like, there's a bunch of transition videos. I'm like, I'm gonna do a transition video. You know, what the heck? You know, everyone else is doing it. Why not? And then of course, like that one got like millions and millions. I got posted on World Star. You know, and it just kept going and going and going. And I'm like, so I literally like I remember like getting like a Mayor on 30 color palette, like one of those like, you know, water based ones. and just like sitting there and watching YouTube tutorials and sitting up till 1 o'clock in the morning, like painting myself as like a spider, whatever, and they were so bad, but like I was just like it really got me through the pandemic, honestly. Meeting new friends online and like the thrill, I guess it's like the rush of going viral was so cool. And I never really knew like what would come of it. Like I didn't know if it was just going to be like free stuff in the mail and like, new friends online and whatever. Like I didn't know that it would become this like a full-time job that would support me. So
Isn't it just like how crazy life is on how fast things happen?
crazy. It's so crazy. Like I'm so thankful like every day for what I have. And like again, when I was younger and like, in my earlier years, first starting to work at the attraction, like I never would have thought I'd be able to make that my full-time job. I always wanted to. I'm like, I'd love to do this year round. This is so sick. And like looking back in hindsight, I'm like, this is crazy. It's so crazy.
And it's a beautiful ride. And it's probably a stressful ride too, but it's just one of those things. It's like you just do it. And I think that's like probably the biggest like thing for
like
anybody.
the biggest thing for us though is what we get out of it is we do the interviews with all all the actors and stuff, and then like when we travel and we get to actually meet them in person, hey, and then you just develop friendships. It's awesome.
Yeah. We've
just this year alone, we've got several people that like literally after we did the interview, like we talk almost daily now.
Yeah. And it's so
It's
weird.
wild.
And like we've been doing this is our 6th year doing this, but this is our first official year where we're blowing the fuck up. I don't know. I mean, I know what we're doing in a way because it was like very structured and stuff, and we came in this.
Well, I think in the beginning, just so many people were trying to put their input on what we were doing, and we were trying to like accommodate. And then eventually, like one day, we're like, you need to find your niche.
And we found it.
And then that's when it
we
just
went
kind of
to we went to Transworld, and we took like a 1.5 year break. And all of a sudden we came back. I looked at him. I said, bro, we're sitting on fucking gold right now.
Like literally, I mean, that's how fast it just took off. Again, yes, we've been doing it for 6 years, but literally just this past year when we got back from St. Louis this year from Transworld, I don't know. It just
it's kind of overwhelming. It is so overwhelming, but I love this journey, and I love talking to each and every one of you guys because your guys' stories are so inspiring. And I always say this, and she's always a good example, but like the Brighton Banshee from New Jersey, she's a 2nd grade teacher. So she teaches kids on the weekdays and terrorizes them on the weekends. So I love that aspect of how somebody can just change their personality in the haunt world itself. Now, when it comes to haunting and really diving deep into your characters, have you ever had like a moment where you're so deep into your character where you're just like, you know what, I'm losing my shit tonight. Let's do this.
Oh yeah. Like I had one character. I only did it once because I'm like, it put me in just the weirdest mental space ever. I was like, oh right. I'm like, am I losing my marbles? Like, am I actually going insane here? Never did that one again.
And it's kind of hard to get back because I've done it one time where I've lost my marbles, and I tell it on every time I'm on an episode, but I bulldozed some kitty litter and come to find out it was throw up. But it was all just, I was in the zone. I was losing my shit. I was doing this. I don't know what he was, but I had that was probably the best time I've ever done haunting itself. But, bulldozing that kitty litter, yes, it was completely disgusting, and yes, it was someone's throw up, but the reaction of what everybody was seeing, and they captured that moment, I won't ever do that again. If I ever see a pile of kitty litter,
that's the funny thing. See, it's a surprise for me, even though I'm already out, roaming.
Right.
He's still finishing makeup for our trail because we have 6 attractions at our park. So I'm out running around the midway. He usually doesn't get done until, a little after 7. Plus, he still has to get his stuff on, and then he'll come out. So I get a surprise every night. It's like when he does get to work, I'll come out. I'm like, where's he at? It should be his time. And all of a sudden, I'll see, there he goes. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's doing this character tonight. And next thing you know, when I do get up to him just to kind of see what he's doing, he's always doing something crazy.
I can't help it. I'm just
always eating weird shit or something.
It's a release. Once you get your costume on, it's like you're not you anymore. That's what I say. It's like, the stuff that I say and how I act, like I consider, I don't know. I guess I consider myself like I'm outgoing to a degree, but like I'm pretty introverted and I'm a really anxious person. And like a lot of the stuff that I do in costume, I'm like, I wouldn't be caught dead doing that normally. Like, there's no way.
Now, what like when it comes to putting on your costumes, do you have like a normal ritual that you do before you put your costumes on?
Yeah, I mean everybody at our park pretty much does. Like, I mean, we turn on we have a particular playlist we play, and then our park specifically has a skull tradition. So every night before we go out and act, there's a singular piece, a prop. It's like a skull from the original Spooky World, that gets walked around. Ironically, Brian walks it around every night, and we all touch it. We put our hand on it, and it's like good energy that we like. That we all do it. It's everybody.
I love
So.
that.
Yeah, so we all touch the skull. It's like, again, every single person, every single dressing room, every single person that's working the park, everyone touches it.
Wow.
So it's just like it's just a park thing.
And I think that's such a cool thing because with all the other actors and actresses that we've talked to throughout the months so far, their traditions are so wild. And like with us, we're just like, all right, have fun. But
Right.
when we hear your guys' stuff or someone else's like tradition, it's like, whoa, man, like that, and plus it brings in like a nice little bond with the like the not the customers, but the actors and the owners and stuff. It's really nice. I like that a lot. Now, have you ever, other than getting pushed from the stilts or anything, have you ever came into a situation where you brought somebody to a panic attack or anything?
No, I've never gotten to that point personally. Like, again, I'm a pretty good gauge of when to back off. Again, like I've never gotten somebody to that point. I feel like for me, I would just feel too bad, if I'm being honest.
I feel that.
Yeah, no, personally, I haven't, and I'm kind of happy about that.
Well, good. Now, do you have like a favorite crutch that you love to use as one of your characters?
My like a crutch. I don't know. I feel like my clown character is my crutch as a whole. Um, I love that character. It's so fun and it's so easy. And I don't know, that one I always walk around with like noisemakers and loud things. So I feel like that one's just that whole character as a whole is my crutch.
And that's the craziest part because it's like your body language is very important. Your acting is very important. Your eye contact or non-eye contact. I've learned that in the past, where if like especially if I'm my stalking character,
Yeah.
I never make eye contact with them, but they know that I'm there. They know that I'm there, and I love that aspect. What is your best technique that you love to use when you really want to get in someone's head?
So I actually have like a thing that I do when I act because I technically have like a, what do you call it? A connective tissue disorder where I can like dislocate my neck and dislocate my arms. So like yeah, my first character I ever did, like I literally walked into my audition and like basically was kind of just like twitching uncontrollably, like moving my neck in ways that like you'd see in like a horror movie. So that's kind of like my little secret trick. Obviously, the older I get, the more painful it becomes the next day. But it's still something in my arsenal that I'm like, if I really want to make someone's stomach turn, I'm pulling that one out. So
God. Fuck. If I do
it's
that,
gross. I remember the first time I did it, like I walked into my audition because when I tell you, like I was so destined to become a midway actor, that was like what I wanted to do. And I spent so long like putting the costume together, coming up with the makeup, learning how to do the makeup, getting all the pieces. And I remember I was sitting there the night before the audition and I'm like, what's my act? So I literally just walked into the girl and it came out of nowhere. I'm like, I didn't even know I could do that. And based off of everyone's reactions, I was like, I guess that looked cool. So
there it was. That caught someone's eye, and that's great. Yeah. Now haunting is a very physical job. How do you maintain your energy throughout the long running nights?
So personally, like I honestly take like physical activity and like exercising really, really seriously. So like when I say like I go to the gym to prepare me for the fall, like I try to keep active to make sure that I can do jumping stilts and I can do all these things. So I basically try to keep myself in the best shape possible in order to kind of get through all those nights. But I don't know. I have so much fun, honestly. Like half the time I don't realize like how much overexerted I am until I stop. Because
Absolutely.
again, like yeah, like I have an actor partner in crime that I've been working with for, well, this was my first year working with them. And me and him are like this. We're literally like the yin and yang of each other. So, you know, when we're together, it's like the energies are just bouncing off each other and we just have such a good time. It's like, it doesn't even feel like work, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. No, and I love that because it's like you don't realize all the stuff that's happening, and it's like, all right, what do I do? But when you have that person, it's like,
Yeah.
you're my person.
I
So.
don't have any buddies when I'm roaming.
No,
I got to do everything by myself.
I've never been a person to have like a designated actor friend, but his name's Cody. He's a little like Energizer bunny. You know, I've been mentoring him in makeup. He's one of my best makeup artists I have. He's just so talented. He just gets it. He's good at costuming, he's good at makeup. He's just so funny and so witty. And like again, all of our characters, or all the characters I do, he has a character that matches it. So we're always together. So it's just it makes it so much more fun and enjoyable.
yeah, fuck yeah, it does because it's like those nights are so memorable, and especially like the most random shit happens. Like him and I, and another guy that we used to work with, we just get in porta potties.
Yeah.
you know?
All three of us would get in
one porta potty,
and the other dude, like, I mean, I'm 6'2" and I weigh about 300 pounds. The other guy, our third guy that we used to hang out with all the time and worked with us, he was way bigger than me. I mean, he was probably 6'4" and probably weighed over 300 pounds.
and I'm 5'7". So
Yeah, he's the little guy. We had him standing up actually in the back of the porta potty, and me and this other dude were like this, squishing this, and we would wait for customers to come open the door. And as soon as they opened, we wouldn't say nothing. We would just smile real big. And their faces would just drop. But then eventually the park owner, he come through, and he went through the porta potty, and he opened the door, and we were doing the same thing. And it scared the shit out of him, but he didn't say nothing. He goes, "That was good. Now get the fuck out."
I love that so much. Now, what's the hardest part of starting your first night in the first part of the season?
I'd say just like getting used to the exhaustion again.
God,
Because again, it's like I love October or September, October, spooky season, whatever. But I also dread it because I'm like, I got to get back into my routine of like, I say like I have to like think about like my like meals ahead of time and like think about like my like the sleep schedule and then like trying to get all my other work done. It's like more just like the mental preparation for like the exhaustion that I'm gonna have to be accustomed to for the 6 weeks. Because again, like I do wear a lot of hats. It's like I do a lot of stuff, and the longer I work there, the more responsibility I tend to take on. So
Yeah, and you don't. It's like, oh my god, it's like you don't want it, but it's like keep throwing them at me. I need.
I know.
more.
Every year he acts like I'm done. I ain't doing this no more. I'm tired of hunting. I'm taking a break.
Oh, dude.
And then next thing you know, he'll look out the window and he'll see me out there running around acting like a fool. And he's like, "Oh, that's it. I'm getting dressed."
I
And he'll
just
run out there.
I see one fall leaf color, like a leaf changing, and I'm like, all right, yep, it's time to get spooky. I can't help it, dude. It's 20 years of fucking going hard, and it's like, all right, I'm done. And then all of a sudden, just that one initial smell of fall, I'm like, yeah, this is it. It's my time.
100%, 100%. It's like just embrace the exhaustion and consume a ridiculous amount of caffeine for a month, and we'll be good.
Yeah, and pray to
So.
God no one has a heart attack when we're doing it. That's the hardest part. When I love everything about haunting. Haunting has been such an inspiration in my life, and it's helped me just be who I am today. I'm not afraid to talk to anybody no more. I'm always there for people and helping them out. What is one of your favorite moments that you've ever had with another actor where you've completely changed their perspective on life and really focus on the aspect of haunting?
Yeah, like I think the most memorable moment for me, it was my first year doing makeup. And we had this new actor who would always come to me and I would always do their makeup and like we'd always just like, whatever. And I remember we got to like the last night of the season and they were really, really emotional, like super upset. And I'm talking to them like, I'm like, they're like, you don't understand. Like they were basically talking about how they were like suicidal and like people spit on them in the hallway at school and like their family at home stinks and like they're not supportive and not like basically like it sounds like they basically live in an abusive household. And they're like, you've given like me like a safe place and like you make like it's so nice to have like family and friends that I genuinely like feel like care about me. And I think for me, I was like, whoa, like that's like that was probably one of the most like impactful moments for me personally. Was just like giving somebody like again a second home and like a family that they didn't feel like they had. But yeah, that'd probably be mine.
Dang. Okay. And that's so cool because it's like I've learned in the haunt world we're all, and this is coming from an owner here in Ohio. His name's Fred Hearn, and he does this really cool thing with his actors where we're all rejects in some type of way. We are the abnormal people in this world. We don't belong in this society. But haunting itself is a huge circle that really welcomes anyone and everybody. And it really helps so many people. And I've met so many people throughout my career of haunting. And you know what? I'm very grateful for every aspect of what it's done for me, what it's done for so many other people. Watching you blow the fuck up, watching everybody else just blow the fuck up, and just like, if you, especially when you talk to them and interview them, you get kind of like really kind of emotional about it, because it's like, you had a rough life, but once haunting got involved in your life, you're a new person now.
Yeah,
And
100%.
and it's so cool.
Well, the
to
cool
see.
thing is when we met him, when we actually went to the haunt before it opened that night, and we were talking with the actors, we got his side of the story.
Mhm.
But then when we actually talked to the actors and talked about, they also gave the exact same story, but how he saved them and gave them a second chance at life, and how much they respected him. And it was wild because, sure, like right now we're talking online, but when you are there face to face with somebody in person, and you hear it not from one, not from two, but from 20 or 30 kids talked about how this guy saved them. That was awesome. And then at the end of the night, when we were talking to him, like, dude, that was awesome, because they came back and confirmed everything he said. He goes, yeah, I paid him. He was just joking, but still, it was still funny though, because everybody just showed their appreciation for what he did.
He's like a big father figure to these kids, and he got them off the street and getting away from all the.
Well, especially the area that it's into. It's in a really bad area, so it's even more. It's like, that's awesome that you were able to pull these kids off the street and help them.
And that's why I love haunting, and that's why, like, haunting is such an underground thing to normal people. They don't understand that it's not about scary. Honestly, if you want me to be honest with you, I don't like Halloween. The only reason why I don't like Halloween is because it's the end of it.
Right.
It's done. All right.
Right.
I love Halloween.
It ain't ever done.
It ain't ever done for us, but it's done for the society aspect of.
This carousel never stops spinning.
Oh, shut up. But it just in general, like, haunting has just been such a huge thing to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
If you could describe one thing about haunting, what word would you use?
Truthfully, family.
Yeah.
Like that's the first thing I think about when I think about haunting. Like, I mean, you can have the costumes, you can have the scream park, you can have the season, but like for me, it's family.
It is. Yeah.
Again, it's like I can't, like, every time that we lose like a veteran or like somebody that's worked with, life happens, and some people stick with it forever and some people move on, and it happens. It's like that's like the hardest part for me, is like losing people, or like people moving on. But yeah, definitely family is what does it for me.
It's such a it's the memories and the stories that are being told and creating, and you sit there and you hear someone else's life, either if they're struggling or being successful. It's not about, man, I wish I was you. It's, I'm glad I'm with you.
Right.
I'm glad you're here with me.
Right.
They're not physically saying that, but you can generally tell when someone is very thankful for your existence. And that right there, it's like, okay, all right, let's take a step back. Let's stop with the pity party bullshit, man. Let's get scary. He's like, no, dude, I'm like really thankful for you. And it's like, okay, man, stop it. I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you get those moments right there, and you really feel it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like one night a year, like the last night of the year, is where we have like, because we do bonfires like probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 times a season on like a Saturday night. We finish acting, we all get cleaned up, we go basically powwow around a bonfire, and we all talk. And I can't tell you how many times everyone ends up like, just like, oh, I love you so much, like crying, and like, and it happens. Oh, it happens so often. It's like, it's like an emotional, trauma bond.
It is. It's the haunt blues. Once you get those, it's like, oh no, but that's your time. So what is your favorite thing to do on the off season when it comes to character development?
So obviously, like, I'm always staying creative. So it's like, for me, it's like trying new things, building new costumes. And just like keeping it fresh in the mind. I mean, again, like I also spend a lot of time with like a couple people on my makeup team and like other midways and people I become really close with. And we'll just all get together and throw some paint around and stay creative and, throw around ideas for the next season. I don't know, just like creative meeting of the minds, if you will.
Just scrambles everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, what is one of your favorite techniques that only you do on each creation that you do?
Oh man, like how to know if it's like a me look?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Honestly, like hmm.
Got you thinking.
I honestly don't know. That's probably a really good question. Because again, like I've trained, I actually completely trained our whole entire makeup department and I swapped us all over to airbrush last year fully after begging, hounding, and pleading for years because it's really expensive to upgrade it. So I had so many people that have kind of like adapted like my style and like how I've taught them and the things I've learned from other people. If I had to say, I love me some veins and texture. That's one thing, that's probably one thing. I love third degree silicone and I love vein work. So like, I feel like if you see like a chewed up face, it's most likely me.
There you go.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably it.
Okay. So would you call yourself a grungy makeup artist or are you just a straight line, simple type of gal?
I'd say probably grungy, to be honest. I don't know. I'm changing things up. I'm always doing things differently. I adapt like my style from other artists that really, really inspire me. Like I'm always like following new people and looking at different things and pulling different inspiration from other people. Because again, as you know, in this industry, nothing is new. So it's kind of like seeing what everyone else is doing and I throw it together and have a hodgepodge of a style.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Now, I've noticed, like, because I think this is my...
You don't even know.
I don't know. I think this is my 6th season being a makeup artist. And I've noticed throughout the years of doing makeup, I love... And like a lot of people, I'm very sloppy with my work, but there's reasons behind it. And I think that's like my style is like I'm very sloppy and grungy. But I utilize the darkness for the sloppiness because the shadows illuminates the makeup itself and the lighting really makes it stand out so well. Now, when you're acting, are you able to ever go through the haunts to look at your work?
Yes. Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts of every night. If I'm going through in street clothes or if I'm going through acting, I love to go through and just see again my creations and my team's creations. That's something that we all do. We actually have like a really cool thing that we do. We have a group chat with all my artists where every night, after they do a face, they snap a picture. And the other night they dump them all into the chat. And then on occasional nights, me and my assistant will go through and take pictures of their looks in the show lighting. So we have like this whole big gallery of art and just awesome work that everyone's done.
And probably a question that I need to ask. What's your favorite makeup that you've done on an actor or an actress?
Honestly, so we have a scene on our hayride that is essentially kind of like tribal sacrifice, like kind of like I wouldn't say like Hills Have Eyes, but it's just a bunch of people that like I don't know. It's very, very tribal. But we have this one person who, I mean, we're up in New Hampshire, so it gets cold up here. But this guy, it doesn't matter if it's, 20 degrees or if it's 80 degrees, he will hunt without a shirt and let us just go to town. I'm talking back contour, chest contour, stomach, face, like head to toe, like commit to the bit. And I feel like with him, I mean, there isn't like one specific time, but he's just like an open canvas and just lets us do whatever the hell we want. And I think the best, most memorable makeups have come from him. Just letting us just again do like full spine contouring and like the like ripped open stomach and that type of stuff.
What would be one good advice to anybody that wants to pick up a brush or an air gun to how to start?
Yeah, I mean, again, I feel like I'm a pretty good testament that like with any time and practice and effort that, I mean, my first makeup sucked. Like I will completely and openly admit it. Like, I'm like, I don't know why people liked me online. My work sucked. Just truthfully practicing, picking it up and trying something new, looking at reference pictures, like truthfully sitting there, like I'll sit there with an iPad and zoom in like quadrant by quadrant and like look at different brush strokes and shapes and things, like really breaking it down. So like honestly, just like practice. Again, I started with a 30 color Maron palette. It's affordable enough. You get all the colors. It's easy to get off, kind of. Like that's where I started. I mean, and again, I kind of just, it was building blocks. It was like after that, I started doing, body painting, and then I started doing, like latex and scar wax and silicone. Like, so I feel like it's kind of just starting with the bare basics and just working your way up and consistent practice, honestly.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that. I know with learning is very important, and watching is probably the biggest important thing, especially with me. Like I have several people. My wife is a makeup artist, and she is. I don't know how she does it, but she pulls off the most craziest fucking shit, and like I'm so happy to see her improve each and every year. And I watched all these people, and I'm just looking around. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why am I here? Why did you guys choose me? And like, I still don't understand how they accepted me to be a makeup artist, because I am so messy. I don't mean to be messy. I'm just sloppy.
It's just your style.
I guess it's just my style, but they love me, and I love that, and I love that for you, because you've also like, you inspired so many people. You've done so much for this industry. You started off with something really small and just grew so fast within the 5 years.
It's crazy. Like honestly, it's so heartwarming, because I feel like again, it's like I'm in this bubble. We're like, yeah, like I see people in September, October, November, but like I don't really like interact with people. I'm working in a studio. I'm doing makeup at home, like, whatever. But like every year, I know I always say this, like I'll go to Trans World and I can't take 2 steps without somebody being like, your work inspired me. And like, I'm so excited to meet you. And they like, I feel like they're coming up to me and like they're meeting a celebrity. I'm like, hello, like I'm just a weird hot chick. Like, it's like, I'm just a weirdo, just like you. Like we're all friends, like,
So this year at Sharon's World, you're going to have to bring security.
Oh my God, every year. Well, I go with our whole haunt management team. They take good care of me, thankfully. But it's just so cool. And it's like for me, like going there, like it kind of puts things into perspective. Not that like I'm not appreciative of like what I have, but like meeting all of like the fellow haunt people because those are my people. Like, it's like it's one thing to have like somebody bump into me at Walmart and be like, oh my God, it's the girl from TikTok. But like when I meet haunt people, it's like we're friends. Like we're friends now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm so happy for that, with that for you, man, because it's like the story that you're creating it's noticeable by us, and why we chose you to be on our show was one, not because you're following or whatever, it's because of how much passion you show for yourself, and we see it in so many different ways, that you care about what you do, you love that what you do, and everything that you really do is not just for yourself, but it's for everybody. And you've shown so much passion and love, blood, sweat, and tears throughout the years. And here you are, 5 years later from 2020, and you are officially you're the inspiration.
That's crazy.
And it's then probably a fucking crazy ride for you, and you're probably just like, you know what? I've been buckled to this damn seat for so damn long. When the fuck is it gonna unbuckle? But I don't think it will.
I just feel like as the years go on, it's like, okay, this is it, and then some like bigger things come down the pipeline. I'm like, what the hell? Like it's just so crazy, It's like I'm literally like networking with like people that I've looked up to since I was a kid. Like, I mean, I can't like speak too much about it now, but like I literally am like in cahoots with potentially doing like music video makeup for bands that I've loved since I was like 13.
Yeah,
like,
it is
insane to me. It's like the thing is, again, it's like I'm so appreciative and I'm just so thankful again that I can like take that spotlight and like shine it on my home haunt and like give that marketing to them and give that light to them. And like again, like tracking back to like my makeup department, because I do take that seriously. It's like when I was given the role of makeup manager, I was like, holy crap. Like, it's like I get that like I have this whole thing that I've created outside, but like I just love having a team of, young go-getter makeup artists that listen to me and I can train and like shape. And, we just have such an awesome department. And I just love seeing all of my little babies shine. So, it's like, it's just the whole picture of it all is just so cool.
You've created a story, and I think that is something that obviously like we look for. And there's people that you only see that are weekenders that just come and go, but when you see somebody like you, for instance, put their whole life into it, and it's very noticeable. We see it right away.
And that's the thing, every day we get, I don't know how many people sending us messages, hey, we'd love to be on the show, we'd love to, okay, cool. So when I go back, I actually go back through these profiles and I look at their characters, or I just look at their profile itself, and I can tell instantly if they have passion or if they're just wanting to just try to get some hype. And it's like, I try to be polite to everybody the best I can, but unfortunately some of these people don't understand. It's like, we don't just do this to do this. We do it because it's the people that we see that have the passion for it. That's what it's about for us.
And we want everybody to understand we're all normal people.
Yeah.
I'm not
normal sometimes.
Normal sometimes.
We breathe, we wake up, we bleed. We're just like everybody else. But that's why, like, I want the normal people to understand that haunting is not a fucking hobby. I mean, it is a hobby. It is definitely a hobby.
Oh, well, that's another thing we've had conversations on before. Like, for most people, I'm sure you've dealt with it as well, but like my parents, I come from a divorced family. Both sides laughed at me, like when I started this a long time ago.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, they think, oh, it's just something, it's a kid thing, no big deal. Again, 34 years of doing this. Every year I've worked all over the states. I've done all different stuff. And yet, even as an adult, they still didn't understand this. And now that they see me doing the show, they actually see me traveling. Now they realize, oh, okay, so that maybe this is a little bit bigger than what we expected. And it's like, oh, yeah, what do you fuckers think now?
Exactly. I know that feeling all too well. It's like to see people kind of be like, oh, like, whatever. And then it's like, then I make it my full-time job. And then they're like, oh my gosh, can you teach me how you did? I'm like, no.
Too late.
No, sorry.
Too late.
I'm already moved on.
Yep.
You should have stuck by my side when I was doing it.
Right. It's crazy. But it's like, it's like, again, I feel like, we're the big island of misfit toys. And it's like, it's just, we're all normal people. Most of us, bullied and have our own broken stories. But I feel like, again, it's just like, it's a lot more than just a weekend job to me.
It's a life. I mean, it's just, it's a job. It's in my blood. It's in your blood. It's in everybody's blood. And it's like, I know at work, it's like people are like, I wear these horns and I have different colored hair and I have these big ass gauges. And they're always like, Arthur, what are you doing? What do you mean what I'm doing, dude?
Don't worry about
I'm
what
a
I'm
fucking
doing.
haunter. What are you doing? You work at you're a maintenance guy getting shit all over you.
Yeah.
I get to talk to amazing people like this. What do you do?
Right.
But I love it. I love the aspect of just doing our journey. I love your journey so much, and I wish everything but the best for you. And with that being said, the biggest question, 2 more questions, the biggest questions. 2 more. This is it.
Yeah.
These are the big ones. If haunting was done, what legacy would you leave behind?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if haunting was done for me, like I truthfully hope that, like, again, my legacy would be that, like, again, the whole renovation of like the makeup department and like all of that, and like my character, I would hope my characters would stand the test of time. It's like I remember like when I started, like there are the specific midway characters and people that I'm like, I want to be them. Like they're amazing. And like I still remember those people, I feel like I just would want to like leave, that kind of residual impact on the people who would precede me, yeah. I feel like that's probably that's a hard one, man. You gotta leave hard.
Let's go. I love it. And then the biggest question of them all, which I ask every single person. What does haunting mean to you? What does it really mean to you? Other than family.
Honestly, it's like it means everything to me. It's like for me, it's not just, the seasonal job. Like it has weaseled its way into every single aspect of my life. You know, it keeps my mental health balanced. It gives me my space to express myself. It has given me my full-time job. Like it's not something that I don't think I could ever go without. It's a piece of me at this point, you know? It's like I don't think that you could like have Jillian without haunting incorporated, you know? It's like it's just a part of me at this point. So, you know, truthfully, it's everything. It's family, it's passion. Um, it's all of it encompassed into one.
And like I say on every interview, you were not born a monster. You were fucking made a monster.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
100%. Boom. There it is. You're a hunter, and you're a hunter in heart, passion, blood, sweat, tears. It's your life, and so on. And wherever it takes you, it is going to take you far. 100%. And like I said before, you've inspired so many people to really just do it. You've inspired me on changing my different styles of makeup. You've shown everybody that you can literally start from this big and be this big. Just
Anyone
by
can do it.
anybody can do it. Other than that, I appreciate you.
You want to get to the point, mister. Now, what is it? What are you trying to tell us?
I appreciate you taking time out of your day and really talking to us and just expressing your feelings about haunting and stuff. And it really means the world to us because we want people to understand that we're all normal and we're all people. But the biggest thing is we're fucking haunters.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to invite me. And again, it's like, I tell this to every listen. It's like, you know, there's a whole bunch of pieces to me, but the spooky stuff, the makeup, the haunted house stuff, that's where my heart is. And it's, you know, put a
One thing I just noticed, so you got to change that Red Bull to some Frankenfuel.
I want to try it. They actually just, I followed them the other day. They followed me back. So I'm like, I have to order some.
Mike is hands down the coolest fucking person in the world. Hands down.
Oh, yeah.
He is
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool. Yeah, you'll love it. I drink the sugar-free kind, and this stuff is the best. It is literally a game changer. Game
Fine.
changer.
I have to order some.
But other than that, do you have any questions for Steve and I?
Not really. No, I don't have any questions at all.
Okay. Steve, you have any questions?
I'm good.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much, and I hope everything goes amazing for you. And I will keep you posted on when we do post it. We'll post it as soon as we get done with this, probably about in 45 minutes after. We'll go send it. I'll send you the link, and we'll go from there. And again, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right.
You have a wonderful week.
All right.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Yeah! Guys, listen.
Or slow down, bub.
Sorry. Zombae. Listen. You can fucking do it. You can fucking do it. If you're afraid, just do it. Do it. Do it, guys. Listen, you can really take I don't even know, I'm grabbing shit. You can take anything and make something out of it. You can create a story. She's got a amazing fucking story that she's creating right now. She is her own fucking novel. She is her own little Harry Potter series. Every 7 books, dude. Well, technically 8 because of Cursed Child, but we're not going to get into Harry Potter. But I'm just saying in general, she has got a fucking life because of haunting.
And then that's the funny thing, though. I told you, just even when I was sitting there just, staring at the screen, looking at her, that music from TikTok, because I've seen so many of her TikToks, and it's not even like me looking for it. It was just popping up so much. And I understand they said it's a trend or whatever, like whatever you watch, it'll start popping up.
She's created that trend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But her thing has popped up so much, and and it's not even the same thing. It was just so much stuff that she created, and again,
She literally has created so many different characters and makeup styles and just within the 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And it blows me away. I mean, it literally blows me away. You and I have been doing this for so long, all right? But when you got people that have been doing it a short amount of time than us, and we're going, it's not saying we're doing anything wrong. We just never really pushed ourselves like that before. But just in general, that
but you got to think about that. There's 2 different paths on that. She is not doing she's her person, but she does characters constantly. She likes to create characters, which is awesome. We have set characters and we do side stuff.
Yes.
So there's a difference on that.
Well, no, I know that, but we never really physically like pushed ourselves like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you gotta think too. I'm getting old over here, and a lot of this technology wasn't around. TikTok just came in just a few years ago.
I have to help him out sometimes, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's one of the things I don't really care about technology. It is what it is. I do what I got to do. Now, granted, that's good for you because again, with your creating stuff, that it helps. But me, I'm just the standard old Joe over here that just likes the basic stuff. I mean, I know how to work a computer. I can build computers.
This dude's got a Nokia flip phone, dude. I'm sure
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah. Shit. But no, again, I can do the basic stuff, but it's just now technology, it just changes so fast anymore, and it's just like
I
don't know if I even want to try to keep up.
I try to keep up with technology, but sometimes it gets ahead of me, and like sometimes
That's what I have kids for. Let them figure it out.
I guess exactly. I was like, I'll just let my kids teach me, and then
Yeah.
usually it happens, and I utilize it and stuff. But other than that, guys, dude, Zombae Julian, she's gonna go by Zombae because she is the fucking zombie queen. She is literally changing the fucking haunt industry on every style of what she's doing. If you're listening to this, thank you so much for every opportunity that you gave us, the fact that you wrote back, the fact that you even joined us on Dark Carousel Podcast, the fact that you were on our screen. What? You may not think it's big for you, but for us, we think it's huge for multiple reasons.
First settle down over there, bub.
You're fucking Zombie. It's like you were like, well, people say that like I'm like a celebrity. You to us, you are. You mean you are like
that's gonna be the major thing between me and you. It's like celebrities. I don't know if you can handle yourself around celebrities.
Dude,
like, face to face.
I will.
Me, I'm like they're like if I come up to a celebrity, I'm not. I don't get all.
Oh no,
I'm one of them like, hey, how's it going? You know, acting like we knew each other for 40
well, I mean,
fucking
I'm not like, oh my god,
I don't know.
it's Zombie. I'm gonna be.
I don't know.
If
I don't know.
if it's somebody,
I don't know. I'm gonna take a little notebook with me to Transworld, and I'm gonna start secretly notching when you do come up to these people that we interviewed, guy or girl, and I'm gonna not. Oh yeah, there he goes.
What are you gonna write down?
Oh, I'm not notching. I'm just taking that little checkbook. I'm gonna check. Yep, there he went. There he went.
Because I get
There he
super
went.
excited to finally meet
I know.
somebody. I love that. It's like, bro,
I'm like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Like I've known him forever.
I just love talking to people, and I love hearing like their stories and stuff. And
Well, there's nothing wrong
I
with
want
that,
to
but-
express like my
yeah,
feelings and stuff. I love it.
Turn it down.
I love it. I love it so much. I just love people. I love people. I love their stories. I love haunters, not people. I don't like people. I don't like people. I love haunters. I love spooky people. They're fucking great. There's two different peoples in this world, haunters and normal people. And I don't like normal people, but I'm trying to manipulate the normal people to be just like us. Dark and spooky. Hey, Steve, what's the most expensive haircut? Just kidding. I'm not going to say. Other than that, guys, Zombie, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Everybody that's listening to this episode, thank you so much. Fucking Frankenfuel, dude. If you want to get if you want to get freshly shocked, Frankenfuel.com/DCP to get 15% off your next purchase. And a big old shout out to Land of Illusion. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity by sponsoring this show.
And thank you, Sinister Slide Gear.
Yeah, dude. Devin, bro.
I told you I would get it.
Sinister Slide Gear.
Yeah, guys,
Big
go
ol'
check him
shout
out.
out.
Give him go
Go to
him.
Sinister
Go
Slide
check 'em.
Gear and
Go
go check out all of his product, dude. He's
Yeah.
changing the game in a sliding world.
Yep,
I'm
definitely,
sorry, but
definitely
he's
go check him out.
definitely one of the best.
We appreciate it.
100%. But yeah, Devin, Mike from Frankenfuel, Mike from Land of Illusion,
All the above.
all the above.
We
Everybody that we've-
salute you.
We salute.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
Other than that, guys, my name is.
I'm all out of gum.
Other than that, guys, I thought he was on my bed. Other than that, guys, my name is Arthur, aka Snacks. That is Steve, aka Mr. Sweets, and we are the Dark Carousel Podcast. And again, guys, stay spooky, stay classy, and this carousel never stops spinning.
See you guys.
See you later, dude.